Welcome to the Chaos March. Zoidberg's team defending one of their capital worlds. Up 1-0 as we enter Map 2. This world is critical for them to defense. If they lose it, it is something that can very much affect their plans. I'm not going to read off the team asset list this time. They are facing a firebombing aerospace on a hot map that increases that was the plan, but they changed it. We'll be facing ATMs and UX-5s. They appear to have some anti-air. You can see the LRMs available. Those are going to hit, possibly. Proxima is the first engagement scout, and then he's been told to simply sit back and blast away with missiles. He has 1,200 meter range. He can shoot from very high up, and so he should be able to be fine and harass them. He will be able to reload ammo throughout the battle. The rules state that as long as the team takes an APC and it is alive, aerospace can return to the airfield and reload ammo. They can also reload it from the APC, obviously. So Proxima has all day here. He just needs to be very careful not getting too far up. You can see Zoidberg, the team leader, is got a Hephaestus, which can point up pretty well. And he has some respectable range, perhaps 1,200 meters. So he can definitely shoot up. That's something Proxima is going to have to keep in mind. The plane is completely freezing their positioning. Proxima won't be able to report what they are entirely using. He might get a couple of ideas on what he hits, but his primary goal right now is just to fire and try not to get shot back as bad. You can see that ELH is starting to move up, trying to utilize their Oro tank of Sudibor to try and get some good hits up. Right now, the team leader for the other team, Silvercraft, should know the positioning of his opponent, but he's not going to know the composition. They're doing an excellent job of spreading their forces out. Mechs can only point so high up, as you can see, and it is difficult to hit it straight up. But what they can do as we follow the missiles is spread out so that even if the plane's attacking one thing, that the other mechs have enough of an angle of attack that they can hit. The LRMs are going to hit here. This is a 45-ton plane. Proxima can take a little bit of damage. He is not able to repair, so he will be having to be utilizing his speed here to attack. Get a pretty good view here. Silvercraft, for the other side, is likely going to sit back and wait for the plane to either get destroyed or take too much damage before he moves in. His team is built for extreme close-range combat, even though he has a number of 900 meter to 700 meter assets that he can attack with. Most of their punch is most effective up close, and we can see that Eridani, Light Horse, playing as Tikhonov Task Force defending their planet, has a number of nice long-range weapons here, so this can be an advantage or a disadvantage. So right now, the primary battle you'll see is the plane. Proxima might have an extra ton of ammo, but he'll probably be heading back. In fact, that might have been the last shot. This is a map made by Ivan, one of our favorite new maps that's been built in the past couple of years. It's a nice hot map, so you have to be careful not to overheat as we continue to follow Proxima. This will afford Tikhonov an opportunity to move forward without the harassment of the plane. There are 3 bases that they can hole up in, and that's likely where they're going to head right now. The plane is high enough in the air that they do have to worry about where they're going to go, but they can move out to... There are 2 bases like this, and they can honestly just put their assets right here and have lots of nice cover against Proxima's plane. LAPC is afforded a 3 spawn battle armor, so get the APC, and you also get Marlin, who can act out there. He is the only one on the field that can respawn at this point, so he can be pretty aggressive about attacking, and The disadvantage of this strategy is that neither the plane or the power armor are carrying assets. If they are the two assets left at the end of a battle for their team, the match is automatically over. We're currently playing on the ELH server based in Russia. We thank all of our server admins, Pabst and Vic Viper and Burner and Zoidberg. Zoidberg is the one that's hosting our current server that we're using today. And also Harp. These are the bulk of our servers that we use for the event, and we are so fortunate to be able to hop between different servers when we have a small issue with some of the others. Today we have a very large European and Russian-based group, and so we're over here on the Russian server. This can affect American players or other players that are far enough away from the server that if their pings go above 200, you can start to have issues with weapons like the PPC starting to engage. We now have some action. Don't have to worry about holds because we've already had contact. You can see that Marlin is reporting their spots. He sees 8 mechs on the ground, so he is going to be a bit cautious, but remember he has those extra lives to work with. His current target of preference is Melos and Dola. Doing an excellent job of dancing around. He's a BA. That's what you do, is you just jump around a bunch, try to utilize your range if you can in your small stature. Doing an excellent job of keeping them busy. Between the plane and the BA, he did an excellent job there. He'll have 2 lives left, but they were completely focused on that. And this entire time, while I've been talking and we've been covering the Tikhonov forces, the Saiph forces are able to do whatever they want on the map. Let's take a look here, keep following the Tikhonov forces and see how they're dealing with the plane. Battle armor has a very long ways to walk back because of the LAPC needing to be in a place for protection. So it's way off in one of the corners of the map, so Marlin's going to have a long time to get back. Right now, Zoidberg likely wanting to get to cover from the plane. He would very much like to find Silvercraft's forces of his opponents so that they could rush the ground forces, but for them, they have a couple of surprises in store when the Mad Cats and the other ground forces come in, because they are very well built to take on these long-range assets right now if they have an opportunity to get close. Proxima probably taking some pretty decent damage by now. He's got 8 things shooting at him, and even though he's one of the most respected aero pilots in the entire game, as we cover the Chaos March and welcome any commenters for the video, Proxima still has to be careful of the 8 things shooting at him, because they do have a couple of weapons that are able to match his 1200 meter range. I believe the LBX-2s on Zoidberg's Hephaestus and the LRMs on the Thor. So far, Zoidberg can decide how they wish to engage, because he does, is the plane dead? I cannot tell. It looked like something died. Nope, there's the missiles from Proxima, so he's still alive, flying around. We now see Silvercraft having sent his Shadow Cats up onto one of the rocks. Not the edge of the map, but certainly a distance. He's telling his forces to stay patient, wait for Tikhonov to make a tactical mistake, wait for an opportunity to bring in those long-range assets. We can now see Tikhonov moving a little bit. They don't have a lot of speed. That's the other thing. Their team is at a disadvantage here, is that they do not have a lot of speed to spread out. Therefore, they're using the rocks, moving together as a group. We now have contact. Silvercraft's forces are now being fired upon, and going to follow this with interest. Zoidberg going to utilize his range advantage. Silvercraft has got his Shadow Cats that can hit back with the LBX-5s. Proxima continuing to hit hard. And we'll leave the video from this angle for a moment. Okay, understood. And right now, Silvercraft's ground forces are getting pummeled a bit. They have a double LAM, so he doesn't have to worry at all really about those missiles. The plane continues to reload ammo, most likely right now, as Kill Them All and Zoidberg tell their forces to move across. And Silver telling his forces, let's stay in cover, hit what we can. But right now, I would be focusing on their light assets if I were Silvercraft. Zoidberg deciding to move in pretty close with some of his lighter assets. I'm a bit surprised by this. He's setting up a... He split his forces trying to set up crossfire, but so far Silvercraft is seeing this and is able to fire back. Proxima's still alive up there in the sky, attacking as much as he can. Silver more than likely didn't want to engage yet, so he'll have to keep an eye out here. They are definitely pummeling whatever assets are over here. They are getting hit hard right now. Tikhonov definitely has a bit of an advantage here in terms of the positioning. Marlin moving the APC back, utilizing it as an extra LAMs. Donner and I'm going to try this name. Lysindris are trying to stay in cover. Those are the Mad Cats. Those are the beef, if you will, the power. They have enough weapons to take on probably 3 or 4 assets themselves. They're just trying to stay in cover, letting Proxima do his job with the plane. You can see the LAMs are taking care of the LRMs for the most part. The the Shadow Cats and the Mad Cats are doing an outstanding job of teamwork right now. Utilizing their range, keeping Tikhonov forces back. Saiph is in this game just as much as the Tikhonov forces at this point. That plane has had over 10 minutes to just annihilate everything in sight with ELRMs and UAC-5s, I believe. Or UAC-2s, excuse me. So some of those assets are definitely going to be very damaged, and at a certain point, Silvercraft is going to give the go-ahead, and they're going to move forward and start blowing some crap up as best as they can. But Silver right now, okay with utilizing his jump snipers with the 2 Shadowcat Fs. They're definitely taking some damage, but they're doing a good job of staying in cover. Right now, the 2 teams are just standing in their spots and waiting for things to come in. The LAMs are positioned excellently. Just an outstanding job by, let's just call them Ike for now and Donner. An outstanding job of them leading their forces right now. The LAMs shooting down a good chunk of the missiles. We have our first death. The Osiris is down for the Saiph attack forces. And they're going to move up Silvercraft's Mad Cat to try and take up some of the fire. You can see Marlin attacking the other assets off to the side. And this may be the opportunity that Silver's been waiting for. But the Mad Cat goes down, and this match is over. They are down to their 2 Mad Cats. They're going to try and sit here. But unless they're able to start taking some assets out, Tikhonov will walk away here up 2-0. An outstanding battle. They did everything right. It's just one of those positions where the long-range assets were able to do enough damage over time, and now they're rushing. Silvercraft and Like are doing everything they can with their mighty Mad Cats, but they have a number of things shooting at them. They still have the battle armor on the ground. They are firing. They are going to shoot everything they can as we follow our last 2 soldiers here, and Proxima has weakened things as much as he can, but even those ATMs not able to take anything down, and there goes the Mad Cat. Flamer Mad Cat, all that's left, and so this match will be over. They will go up 2-0, and we will see what happens on the next Chaos March battle. We'll have a change in venue and servers. That might be something, but now, even though the battle armor and the aerospace is still alive, they are not carrying assets. The match is effectively over as we double check to make sure all of our assets are finished, and yes. So thank you very much for watching. A very interesting battle, a very patient battle. Excellent strategies utilized by both sides, but ultimately Tikhonov is able to wave off the damage from the EATMs in the plane and the battle armor, and able to locate their enemy, close in and attack on their own terms, and they are 1 battle away from successfully defending their heavily guarded planet of their factory world. So we'll see you next time on the Chaos March. Thank you for watching.